What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to do something easy and simple because it has been a while since the last time we made one of these. We are going to make sure if White Tiger has a 10% chance of getting the shards for her or not on the Blitz store. It has been quite a while since I did one of these videos, and we really need something easy to get back into line. And throughout the video I will be telling you what happened and what's up, and see if you can get a nice amount of shards for White Tiger. They made her recently farmable, I think it was yesterday, and I'm quite curious. She's a decent character, I don't use her so much. Like I said, in my opinion she's decent. Some people really hype her out, but I don't think she's worth that hype. But because of the new character that we have, Deathpool, she becomes a lot more interesting because of the fact that she's Mystic and Hero, and she gets some benefits together with Cloak, Dagger and Deathpool. So quite interesting, and yeah, her value went up, so I'm more interested in gearing her up, even that I still think that she's not worth all the hype that some people do about her. I prefer a lot more Moon Knight. Okay, so let's get started and let's see. I have 60,000 plus Blitz credits, so we should be able to get around 90 shards, 18 drops. So let's see if we can do that and see if we get a nice amount of gold, so between 1,000 and 3,000, and then we have 10% chance of getting White Tiger. Before I think it was Domino for the purple drop. Now Domino is still here, but the purple drop now is only White Tiger. Okay, so let's get started and let's see if we can get the 90 shards or not. Okay, so we start off with either a Rifle Trooper, and let's continue this. And yeah, so before, a few months ago, I went to Hungary to live with my girlfriend there, and now we came back. The situation there, it was okay. It's complicated. Her house is kind of small, and you live in the middle of the city with a lot of neighbors around and so on. Not exactly what I'm used to, but I still made the most out of it. And I was looking for a job and so on, but most of the jobs that you'd find would be only at like afternoon shift or night shift or something like this. Having 24-hour stores there, it's quite common. And because of the changes that happened when the Uncle Joe from the United States when the president Uncle Joe came into power, they changed the way YouTube revenue accounts for, and you had to pay a lot more taxes, so need to get a job for extra income. So yeah, and there was some interesting offers, but nothing special, and like normal jobs, and it was really hard to find a job that would match the schedule of my girlfriend, and that's always a problem. Okay, so a lot of orbs open and we still didn't got any. Where is that 10%? So yeah, we came back to Portugal, well, finally. First White Tiger. So we need 90 of these to confirm the 10% chance. Let's see if it's 10% or not. So back in Portugal, here my house has a little bit more quality, more space and so on. The job opportunities are not that great, mostly around the capital, and I live like 1 hour away from the capital. The second White Tiger, let's go. But there are a few things around, and especially on this time of the year, there is the harvest season, and that's something I always participate. I like to do the harvesting with my family. They have a few farmlands, and it's always nice to to help them out. You always talk with different people of different ages. You have teenagers that go there for the first time. It's their first work experience, and then you have the old guard, people with 70, 80 years old still working out and do the harvesting. It's quite cool. Sometimes you collect pears, other times apples, other times grapes for wine, things like this. And it's cool. So you have the social part, you have the nice environment, being in nature, even that right now it's a little bit warm, but it's still very cool and I enjoy it. And it's a nice break from working at the office and this type of jobs on computers and so on, which are nice, but at the same time, sometimes it's just too much, and too much stress, or just sitting in one place is not very fulfilling. And I find it very refreshing to this type of jobs sometimes. Whenever they ask me for help or something like this, I always go there. It's my cousins, it's not my sister or something like this. It's not. It's my family directly, but not 100%. But I always like their company, and then we lunch together and so on. Sometimes we go to the beach after work, and yeah, it's completely different lifestyle. Uh, Living in Portugal, in the not in the city, or comparing to Budapest, which is a very big city, definitely worth visiting. And it's nice to live there, but make sure that you have good conditions for your relationships and so on. Okay, so we are getting some nice amount of shards. Let's see. So far we got 30, so we are one third on the way. And yeah, because of all these changes, I really didn't have time to do anything about YouTube. I have still been playing Marvel Strike Force every single day. Some people quit Marvel Strike Force, like Casino, and I was talking with him. Oh, why you quit and so on. Oh, I enjoy more Marvel Future Revolution. Okay, that's nice and so on. I enjoy it as well, but I think the game is a little bit limited. Some people, how can you say this? The game was not even released yet. It's just the way the game works. Is a MMO, and I played the World of Warcraft for a very long time, and the game always have problems. When you have a new patch, of course, you have new content and so on. People are quite excited about it, but after 1 month or 2 months, when you reach the maximum power that you can achieve with your characters without breaking the bank, then your interest in the game is very limited. If you don't have some kind of special event or something like this, the interest in the game is very limited. And he decided to focus on that game. Okay, good luck for him. I hope he finds what he seeks. I just think that it's a good it's a side chick content, something that you have on the sides, but I don't think long term it's going to be very relevant, especially because there is no major benefit of having multiple characters. You focus on your main, and that's pretty much it. It's not like on Marvel Strike Force that you can use multiple characters at the same time in the same raid. You use like 25 characters or more, and it's very different. And I think many people compare the games, and it's a big mistake. It's completely different genres, and yeah, that's it. But recently I have been really off, or when I log in on the internet, I just play Marvel Strike Force, Marvel Future Revolution, and I watch the news, like political news and currency news and stocks and things like this. But beyond that, I have not been too much away. So I don't know exactly what happened in Marvel Strike Force. I don't know if there are some crazy leaks. I saw recently someone saying on my Alliance that there is some changes coming for Alliance Wars, the second playtest or the third playtest, and I'm gonna check it out and see what's it about. And yeah, and I heard about other Marvel game, another strategy game, similar more to XCOM Enemy Unknown. So I'm quite interested because I really like that game. A lot of strategy, a lot of brain using. So I'm quite curious. The graphics are really cool, and it has some interesting mechanics because it's with cards rather than with the abilities. So yeah, and it has mystical characters and several other characters like Avengers, X-Men, but a lot of the villains are mystical, supernatural, and so on. So quite interesting, and they are talking about Lilith, and I'm like, why are they talking about Lilith when Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4 coming soon, soon TM, and okay, referring for the same characters. I mean, it would be cool, some kind of crossover. I don't think it will ever be possible, but yeah, they're using all those mythical characters, and seeing Lilith being referenced in two different games, it's interesting. Okay, so here we go. We are at 6 yellow stars. Let's see if you can reach the promised 90 shards. And yeah, that game looks very, very interesting. What I was a little bit disappointed, I'm gonna make a reaction video about that game. What I was very disappointed is that even that the game has decent graphics, there is no port for Android or iPhone, and most of the games are made on Unreal Engine, and as it seems, I don't know for sure, but it's very easy to make one game for mobile using Unreal Engine. I don't know, this is just what I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's a little bit frustrating. Like, if you have a game that is based on cards and its strategy and so on, so why not on mobile? Mobile phones are so powerful these days that makes no sense. Now, this game is also going to be released for all the consoles, so the old Xboxes and the PS4s and the new ones and the PS5, plus Steam. So that's cool, but once again, why not mobile? Why not have full between platforms, combats and so on? Because this type of games many times have PvP and so on, so why not? It would be very cool. And another game that would be interesting to cover in the channel. I think I have to rename this channel Duartic Marvel Game Strategies or something like this, because it's mostly games from Marvel, and many people, when I go on my live streams, they ask me, oh, go back to your other channel and play the different games. They have Scary Fridays again and and the other things I used to do. But yeah, I don't know, it's a different audience, and not everyone likes the same type of things, but who knows, maybe I will have just to use the 2 or 3 channels that I have, and not just this one. Okay, so let's see. So we are at 45, so we are halfway through, and we also went halfway through the credits. So let's see if let's try to speed up this a little bit, otherwise this video is going to be 1 gazillion minutes long. And so on my next video I will probably do a reaction video on this new game. It looks very interesting, like I said, XCOM Enemy Unknown. It just sucks that there is no mobile port. Come on, what are you doing? Are you even trying? And if it's based on cards and it's gacha game or something like this on Steam, like, okay, sure, but why not? And yeah, but the game looks definitely interesting, and there are a few characters that you can play. I've seen so far Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel. It's like they have their own unique character, and it's not Kestrel. They have their own unique original character, and it's not Kestrel. And then they have the other heroes, and you have a squad of 3 heroes. So instead of Marvel Strike Force, it's 5. There you only have 3, but you can move the characters around like a chessboard, and then use different abilities. So it's a mix between Marvel Strike Force and XCOM Enemy Unknown, and using cards, I don't know, like Hearthstone, I don't know. Looks interesting, let's say that, looks interesting. I'm curious. I'm just sad that so far they didn't announce a mobile port, because like right now I like to play on my PC if first-person shooters or something like this, but honestly mobile is just more convenient these days, and there are some few good first-person shooters for mobile. I just think they are not good enough. Now, a few games like Marvel Future Revolution, you can play with a controller, and the game plays excellent with the controller. It's the best way to play the game, but it's still it's the best way to play the game. But you can still play it very very well on your tablet or on your phone. I think phones, they are a little bit too small, but on your tablet you play very very decently. Okay, so more White Tiger. She's definitely at 6 yellow stars. I would like to reach the 50 out of 300, but we are getting kind of low, and we are not getting the promised 10% rate. Let's see. We have a few more thousands of credits to spend, and I have the 65,000. No, I actually had 90,000 when she became farmable, and I opened quite a lot of them. And now I have like 100,000 arena credits, 100,000 war credits, and 100,000 raid credits. Maybe 80,000 raid credits, because I just 7-star. What's her name? Kitty Pride. And yeah, she is quite decent when you get her at 7 yellow and with a decent amount of red stars. Okay, so we are getting some purples. Let's continue with these. Let's see if we can get the 90 shards. And yeah, so in Marvel Strike Force right now I'm doing Doom difficulty 1, very very hard, but now that we can finally level up to level 85, it's becoming easier and easier by the day. My alliance was doing easily kinda 60%, but now with the level up, I'm right now at level 81. Just one level makes huge difference, and even that we don't have the new gears system and so on, we have time for that. At least we can slowly level up the characters that matter, and then continue with our progress throughout the raids. The raids have been really really competitive, and that's why we had to change from the Doom 0 to Doom 1, because the amount of points that we get is huge, and yeah, people are getting extremely competitive. Alliances are getting more and more consolidated as people leave to play Marvel Future Revolution or just don't feel happy with the game entirely. I'm still enjoying the game. Many people have critics about it. I don't know, I have been enjoying quite a lot, and they have been giving some good rewards, and the grind has not been as big as in the past. So even we're working 8 hours a day and doing all these things, I have been able to keep for the most part with everything going on in the game. So I don't know, I heard a lot of complaints a few weeks ago, and how is the community going on. I still have to check a few of the other YouTubers to see what's up and see where everyone's at. Okay, so we are almost done. Let's continue a bit more. Accelerate a little bit more. Okay, Ironheart, she's maxed. I have almost all characters maxed. And this is only buying one offer. I don't like to whale out on characters. The last character I whaled out, and after I really regretted, was Moondragon. She had that event that you get shards for her, and I got so many shards that I was like, oh, why did I want the second offer when I got so many shards just without doing anything, just playing the game. So, and this is what I'm saying, like if you play smart, you can get a lot of rewards without spending a dime. And if you can get one offer, most of the times that's enough to unlock all legendaries and easily farm the other characters. Okay, so we are at the last 10,000, another one. Damn, that's quite more shards than I was expecting. I think at this point we are above the 10% rate. Let's see, 110. Okay, so that's quite nice. 90 would be 10% for me, so 110, we are quite above 10% right now. And let's see, until the 5,000, the calculations I made was to 65,000 we would get 18 plus drops, and those 18 plus would be around 10%. So we are quite above that. Let's see if we can get a few more, and at the 5,000 I will stop, so it will be maybe 15%, but maybe I just have a very good seed, and this is why I'm getting so many drops. Okay, so now I brag, and of course the karma goes down and the drops go down as well. Oh, am I this superstitious? No, I'm just joking. I don't believe in any of these things. Some people do, some people don't. It's up to you if you believe or not. I don't care. And that's it. Okay, so Luke Cage, much more powerful now. Chen-Chi didn't do much for the team, just a little bit, but that small change of making Luke Cage taunt whenever someone goes down, I actually have not seen it work. Even today I had the Alliance Wars and I fought against this team a few times, and it never procced. I don't know exactly, maybe it needs some T4 or something like this. And yeah, okay, so I'm gonna keep this 5,000, and we didn't got any extra above the 110, but was like I said before, this is already above the 10% rate. Now in terms of gold, we got almost 1 million gold, so not bad. I wish we had a similar orb in value on the raid, because yeah, 90,000 and just character shards, and it's just not worth it. And this one, the arena orb, is much better. It has a lot of cool things here, and I'm just waiting for the next character, especially these ones. Before I had 100 plus thousand arena credits, and I opened all of them just to get Elite 4 shards, and yeah, so this one, same thing. Unfortunately, it has very low value. Hopefully in the future we get something a little bit more out of this, and yeah. Okay guys, so that's gonna be the video for now. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys are cool with what I've been doing lately, and the reason why I've not been doing videos. Hopefully I'll be able to start doing every day again, or at least every other day, and provide to you some good content. I will share with you the teams I've been doing the Doom raid difficulty 1. It's a huge difference in the compared to Doom 0. On Doom 0 I was doing everything on auto, but on Doom 1 not the same thing anymore, and yeah. And stay tuned for that other game that we are going to check out and see if it's cool or not. And now let's go White Tiger to 6 yellow stars. She's okay. She's not that great in my opinion. I prefer Moon Knight, and yeah, especially on that hero, Mystic Heroes team. We'll be talking about that team in a video as well, so stay tuned for that. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss, and stay tuned for the next videos, and I'll catch you guys later.